you guys. So I know it's been a little bit since I posted a HEALTHaroni video and I really posted an introduction, so I'm kind of overdue for this, but I've kind of been going through, you know, I've just kind of hit like a lazy thing. I've been going through some stuff in my mind, and yeah, so I'm actually, you know, I've kind of fallen off of my HEALTHaroni train. I'm like not super unhealthy, but I just kind of haven't been doing all of the things I should be. So this last weekend, actually, I kind of got back on that. You know, I started my Saturday morning with a walk with Zach and Zigzag, and you know, it kind of pushed me back because it made me feel really good, because you forget how good things feel, like, you know, working out and stuff when you haven't done them in a while, and then you do it and it's like, oh hey, I really like that. I mean, it's like if you eat something you haven't eaten in forever, you're like, oh my god, I forgot how much I like this. So that's kind of what set me off. And then this morning I actually did yoga for the first time, which is something that I've been wanting to do. If you guys look at my collective haul, which I can link below if you want, it doesn't really matter. I got a yoga mat, and you know, it had been sitting there probably for about a month, and I hadn't used it at all, and I keep printing all these things out. I subscribe to Yoga Journal magazine. I mean, I have a whole Pinterest board of yoga stuff and inspiration, and you know, I have all of the cute outfits and stuff to inspire me to want to do this. So I decided this morning that I was actually just gonna get up and I was just gonna do it, and that's actually the first thing I did. And I did just like a really like small kind of, it was like a beginner sequence or anything. I actually got it out of Prevention magazine from I think like June. But it was just like a morning sequence to do, and it was easy enough. It wasn't like, you know, super difficult headstands or anything, because there's no way I could even begin to try to do that right now. But I did it, and it was amazing. I don't ever want to not do it. I'm actually planning on starting my morning now with it every morning, because the way it made me feel, like, it stretched things that I didn't even know I could stretch. It tightened things. It just was super, super great. And after I was done, it made me feel like I was standing up more straight. I was taller. My mind felt clear. I mean, it was a really, really good experience. So I'm going to stick with it. And I knew I was going to love it. But, you know, because I talked to Zach about it and stuff before I even bought my yoga mat, and he was like, oh, well, you know, we could pay for classes for you. I'm like, I don't want to do classes yet. He was like, you know, in his opinion, he'd rather have somebody, you know, teach him how to do it and stuff before he tried to do it by himself. And I kind of wanted to figure it out by myself. He's like, oh, why? To make sure you like it? I'm like, oh, no, I know I'm going to like it. And I was right. I like it a lot. So I'm definitely going to keep doing that. And I don't know, as far as, like, I've just had some people tell me some things recently that's kind of prompted me to want to talk to you guys about this some more, because it's an interesting thing. Like, there was one person who, they switched their jobs, or like something happened, and wherever they work now, like, they switched buildings, I guess, and it's right across the street from McDonald's. So everybody, all the co-workers and everything, go to McDonald's every day for lunch because it's right there. And she said, like, admittedly, that they were lazy. And I'm like, you know, you can make the decision yourself to bring your lunch every day, because it's going to be healthier, it's going to be cheaper. You know, even if you order off the dollar menu at McDonald's every day, then you're going to spend like $5 a week, which doesn't sound that bad, but McDonald's isn't healthy. And off the dollar menu, you're going to get like a burger. So, you know, you just have to make a conscious decision to want to kind of switch up your lifestyle a little bit. I mean, you can say, oh yeah, there's McDonald's right across. I mean, where I work, there's a Chick-fil-A, there's, what else is up there? There's McDonald's, there is an AMW KFC. If I go down the street a little bit, there's a Burger King, there's a Taco Bell. I mean, I work really close to a huge area of fast food, so I could go get that every single day if I wanted to, but I don't. One, because it's expensive, and two, because it's not healthy to do at all. So I don't want to do that. So I've been bringing my lunch lately, and you know, I'll go over that and actually have a blog post about, I like how that's my symbol for blog post, about, you know, what to pack for lunches, you know, lunch making and whatnot. And then this week, actually, we've been drinking protein shakes for breakfast again, which has significantly improved, you know, my attitude and my mood and the way I feel. So, you just kind of have to get on some routines. You have to make a routine for yourself. You know, I can give you ideas for routines and be like, okay, this is what I do every day. And you can kind of take it and tweak it for yourself, depending on, you know, what your needs are, what your life is like, you know, just depending on you. So, because everybody, you know, you can't do it exactly the way somebody else does it. You have to do it to you. You can use everything else as a kind of guidelines, I guess, but you have to do it, you know, to your, like, for yourself. You have to just tune it to be a routine for you. And then something else somebody told me was eating healthy is expensive. Okay, if you go out to eat, like, we're going to use McDonald's as an example again. I'm sorry, guys, I love your fries, but no. The dollar menu, you can get a burger. Anything on their menu is cheaper than a salad. So, that's ridiculous. And eating healthy, if you're going to go to the store, like if you go to Whole Foods or something and you're going to buy all of their prepackaged food, then yeah, it's going to be expensive. But if you're just buying the fresh ingredients, it's not. If you go to whatever grocery store and you're going to sit there and buy like all the Smart Ones meals or all the like prepackaged stuff, yeah, it's going to be expensive. But to sit there, like, say you're going to make, I don't know, what's a good idea? I don't know, anything you want to make, you know, it's not that expensive. You can buy, you know, if it's going to be pasta or something, you can go buy some noodles, and the noodles can be healthier. And then you go buy all of the fresh ingredients to go in it. Like tacos, we'll use tacos. So you go and you buy the prepackaged tortillas or shells or whatever however you want to make your tacos. And then you go buy fresh cilantro, fresh tomatoes, fresh avocado, anything else you want to put on there, and then fresh onions and fresh peppers. You cook them with some black beans, either chicken or beef, and then, you know, you make it. And it's really, really not that difficult. I actually have those recipes on my blog, and it's not that expensive to make. Tacos are actually pretty cheap. So it's just about buying the fresh stuff that makes it cheaper, because if you're sitting there just buying prepackaged food, it's going to be expensive anyway. Because yeah, you can go buy for $2.99 a package of 40 pizza rolls, or for like $10 you can buy this. It's like, no. So just buy the fresh stuff. It's definitely about the fresh stuff because it's not as expensive, and it's about making things not exactly from scratch necessarily, but making it yourself instead of just popping it in the microwave. You know, I think we've gotten really, not just like me, but like a society, we've gotten really lazy. It's like, oh, I'm off work, you know, I'm really exhausted, I had a really long day, I don't want to do anything, I don't want to cook, I'm just going to pop this pizza and go. Like, you know, I'm not going to lie, I have 4 Totino's pizzas upstairs in my freezer right now, and I don't eat them every day, so it's not unhealthy, because I'm not eating them every day. We have them pretty much for, like, you know, the nights like that where we don't want to cook, because you don't have to eat healthy, you know, it's not like a strict thing, because I think I probably would die if I didn't eat unhealthy things occasionally, because I like food. I like the way it tastes, I like creating food, my own recipes, tweaking recipes. I mean, it's fun. Food is good, you know, and everybody's going to agree with you on that, agree with me on that. So you just kind of have to just make your options a little bit healthier. It's not a huge thing to do. And then there's people who will, this is like killing me, they will yo-yo diet. They'll be like, okay, I'm not losing weight, so I need to go on, you know, the Atkins diet or South Beach diet or whatever, like with the little shakes and the pre-boxed packaged food, ITG crap, whatever. And so what they'll do is they'll go on that diet for like 2 weeks, lose as much weight as they want to lose, stop the diet, and then they go back to eating exactly the way they were before. That isn't going to work, because you're going to gain all the weight back. And then what happens when you get all the weight back? You're going to be like, oh, and then they go back on that diet again for a couple of days, lose the weight. It's a yo-yo diet. That is not healthy at all. That's not healthy for your body. That's not mentally healthy. It's actually, you know, in my mind, kind of an eating disorder, because, you know, you're thinking, oh, okay, it's fine, I can eat 8,100 million calories in a day, every single day for 2 weeks. Oh my god, I gained 30 pounds. Well, I'll just go on this diet and drink shakes for 2 weeks, and then I'll lose 80 pounds, and then I'll go back and do it again. It's not healthy for your body to sit there and have to process all of that crap and do everything like that in the same way it is. It's just not. So don't do stuff like that. Just eat healthy. It's a lifestyle change. Just change your lifestyle. The end. So I will have blog posts later every week, actually, about HEALTHaroni stuff. So you're going to get like 2 or 3 blog posts a week now, and it's going to be great. And yeah, talk to you guys later.